Your Highness, Marilyn's soft voice woke me up as she drew the curtains away. Dawn's light came in as I liked to wake up early. Getting up and sitting up in the bed, I groggily looked around the room. Marilyn brought in some fresh fruits and water and kept them on the table in front. She prepared for my daily routines as I tried to wake up fully. Getting up, I stretched a bit and yawned, and then made my way to the washrooms. Marilyn assisted me and dressed me up. Today, the color of my dress was light green. I loved such light colors. Your Highness, Marilyn called for my attention, and I looked over. Are you going to use this for summoning? She raised a bell in front of me. I gasped as I saw it. I knew that bell. That was the one given to me by that mysterious man yesterday. I had made sure to lock all doors and windows, and the ones which were not locked had grills embedded in them, so no one could have possibly entered last night. Not a human of such size. He was built like a wrestler. Noticing my expression, Marilyn said, "Do you want me to get rid of it, Your Highness?" She started to walk away after picking it up from in front of me when I took a little time to reply. "Wait!" I yelled. She flinched because I never did so. I changed my mind. Keep it in the chest of ornaments. If he could enter a locked chamber, maybe someday he could help me. The possibility was rare, but there was no harm in assuming that one day he could be of use to me. Because that man could keep a bell in a locked room, he sure could do a lot of things. It still didn't make sense to me, but I shook my head out of it. There was no use in thinking of such happenings when I already had reality crashing down on me. The budgets. Having a small bowl of fruits as breakfast, I started my day. I went through various amounts of bills and noted down the final expenses. Now that the Queen was financing them, I was sure that we could last easily till my marriage. My marriage, the word stung a bit. All my life I had wanted to become a queen, and here my chance was, only 3 months away. Now that I had it this close, I had an unsettling feeling in my chest, and I had no idea what it was. Was I nervous? Could I be? I was breathing heavily by now. Why was I nervous when I was finally getting what I wanted? Prince Kale was handsome, rich, intelligent, and hardworking, the qualities that made a man stand out from the rest. What was this? Why was it happening now? What is wrong, sister? Anya placed her hand on my shoulder. You look highly troubled. She frowned. I don't know, I honestly answered her query. I have no clue. When I think of the marriage, I feel a sudden weight on my chest. I pressed my fingers on my chest, this dread. Anya hugged my waist and placed her head on my shoulder, trying her best to comfort me. You fear tomorrow. It is very reasonable. Everyone does. She concludes. But I don't feel it to be the stress of tomorrow, it's much more than that. She continued, do not worry, for the next 3 months you are still at home. How about you let me handle most of the responsibilities now? She was trying to lessen my burden. My sister was thoughtful enough to divide my duties amongst us, as she thought that it was the responsibilities and the tensions in the kingdom that was affecting my health. I nodded, but more so in gratitude. Having a good sister was a blessing. There is something else I came for. She left the sentence hanging, probably worrying about my condition and talking about it first. Just tell me. I sighed. There was nothing I wanted other than to distract myself, and maybe solving another problem would provide a solution for my own. The spy has not sent any letter. The last one he sent talked about court tensions and preparations of war for conquering a kingdom. Which kingdom are you talking about? She never clarified things. I hate how vague she can be when she knows everything clearly and in detail. Ethoria, she says, I am talking about that barbaric kingdom. You sent our spies over there. I harshly whispered to her face. Are you out of your mind? Do you know what they'll do to the ones caught, and then to us if by any chance he babbles out the truth? They won't just kill the spy, but they would come for us. Anya gulped. For the first time, I could see the fear in her eyes, the fear of what possible outcome her deeds could bring upon us. I know, and for that, he had a poisoned ring given to him. If anything were to happen, he shall consume it, and have an immediate death. Well done, sister. I clapped at her ideas. And you were thinking of becoming a queen? I taunted, taking her hands off my waist. There was now a possible war coming to our nation. The country where Anya had sent a spy was Ethoria, which was the most dangerous land considered amongst the 5 of the kingdoms. Melenmore, my home. Gesteria, the powerhouse and kingdom I was going to marry into. They had strong men, an army, a strong supply of grains, and the brains from that kingdom contributed to a lot of the growth. Ethoria, the nightmare of any human. No one ever wanted to go there. Selling and purchasing of flesh, no matter what age, slavery, poor economic state, and heavy taxes being levied on people were the most common atrocities happening over there. Fathers would often wed their daughters to another land for their safety. The northern lands were practically undiscovered by the kingdoms as far as I knew. No one ever returned from there, so we didn't even try. Ungodly activities were said to be taking place there, so I didn't even try to hide my displeasure about those. Now coming back to the weight I felt on my chest, it had worsened after listening to the information my sister had brought me. Ethoria had barbaric ways to get things done, and the spies were killed publicly, and that was mercy given to them if they revealed themselves. I didn't turn around to look at her. She should have known better. A dying kingdom we were. If they were attacking us, what were we supposed to do? Defend ourselves with what resources? Only highly trained soldiers went there. Who did you send? Please say it was someone experienced. Anya released a sigh before answering, and I could tell that the news was anything but good. A guard. He was Would he be honored when he is on the verge of dying? When you would deny knowing of his existence to save the kingdom? Walking towards her, I glared down at her. How could she not know the consequences of what she had done? He has a poison ring. She cried out, defending herself in desperation. But was it of any use? I scoffed at her face, an unladylike gesture, but to be honest, the dreams we harbored were coming to little, feminine dolls. We had to think before acting. That was coming later. I had to focus on the bigger problem here. What was it that you spoke of? Anya looked a little shocked at my change of topic, but I couldn't care less. Answer me. I raised my voice, my glare had never lessened. Moisture glistened over her eyes. She opened her mouth to tell. They know. Everyone knows that we are struggling. It is no longer a secret. They are planning an attack on us. The weight on my chest worsened. I was struggling to breathe now. When? I could not help myself asking. Does it matter? Anya threw back at me, just as distraught, maybe even more. They're coming to attack. Gesteria might help us, but they would not fight a deadly war. We don't have anything. A tear finally slipped from her eye. After my mother's death, this was the first time I had seen her cry. She sobbed in front of me, and I could not do anything about it. I silently moved to the balcony and looked over the gardens. Every flower or plant that blossomed in the entire nation was at the public garden so that people of the country could see it, something for the people to have pride over. My eyes squinted at the realization. I think I might have found the solution to our problem. We need to leave for Ethoria. Immediately. I turned to my sister, who looked taken aback by my words and sudden suggestion. What in God's name are you thinking about now? She looked at me up and down before sighing. Even if we do agree to go there, they might not give us the permission to enter their kingdom. To that, I shook my head. Going there with permission was not my intention in the first place, because if they are coming to attack us they won't give us permission, or even if they do it would be to mock us. I bridged the distance between us and stepped closer to her, holding her shoulders firmly. I looked her in the eye to get my point across. Listen, they are a proud, military country, which means they present their arms to the public to win them over. We need to see what they have to act accordingly. If they have the numbers, then we can have the brains. She shook her head, tears forming once again. It is a long shot, sister, a very, very long shot. She unhooked my hands from her shoulders and sat on the bed, shaking her head. She said, it is hope. Hope cannot win the battle. I clicked my tongue in return. Hope is all we have. Men? No. Weaponry? None. Food and budget for the war? None of that. I stated the reality to her, which she was aware of. So hope, sister, is all we have. I moved back and headed to the balcony, watching the servants and guards walk around. Only one thought crossed my mind. What next?